Well, Alabama's top law enforcement officer is running for the U.S. Senate. Attorney General Steve Marshall is vying for Senator Tommy Tuberville's seat now that Tuberville is running for governor of the state of Alabama. And the Attorney General is with us this morning. Good to see you out of the office and here in Birmingham today.
Yeah, good to be with you. Thank you.
What brings you to town?
Yeah, we are hosting an event for law enforcement across Alabama dealing with campus extremism, particularly anti-Semitism. You know, we've seen obviously since October 7th the rise of the rhetoric on college campuses, Jewish students who don't feel safe in the campus in which they attend. And we've obviously seen most recently in Boulder and Washington, D.C., violence directed at the Jewish community. And so we've teamed with George Washington School on Extremism to be able to bring to almost 200 law enforcement officers across the state an understanding, number one, about October 7th and what took place, but then specifically where we've seen Hamas integrated on college campuses, on the fundraising side, to be aware of signals and signs that law enforcement can see of potential violence. And so excited about today's event. This should not be a partisan issue. This is about dealing with hate and those that would engage in violence against a particular community, and so excited about today.
Coming to the election now, what made you decide to run for Senate? Your name had been tossed around running for governor of the state of Alabama. What changed and why the U.S. Senate?
Yeah, look, I've been privileged to serve for almost 8.5 years as Attorney General. It's been a remarkable opportunity to be a voice for the people of Alabama. Didn't want to be governor. Made that decision in the fall that it didn't seem like a job that could bring a skill set and a desire to be able to serve in that role. When Coach Tuberville decided to come home, that was different. When I look at the things that we've done over the last 8.5 years, the issues that we've been engaged with about dealing with girls sports and making it clear who's a boy and who's a girl, when I think about the fight that we've had around gender affirming care, the work that we've done on energy and making sure that we have affordable energy for Alabamians, those are the things that really has got me excited. As a senator, I have the ability to engage, to be involved, and hopefully make a difference in the pocketbooks of Alabamians.
What do you think is the #1 threat against the United States right now?
I think China, clearly economically and militarily, those poses that threat. I hope that the work that President Trump's trying to do through the tariffs to be able to reset that economic relationship with China will make a difference. But they clearly are our greatest threat at an international level and is one of the areas in which I'll be engaged.
About 45 seconds left. You're looking at Los Angeles this morning with the Marines coming in, National Guard there. Do you support what President Trump has done, sending the military into Los Angeles?
Absolutely. I mean, these are valid arrests. Nobody's disputing that. It's simply you have protesters engaging in not only the massive destruction of personal property, but also violence against law enforcement because they simply don't agree with law enforcement doing their job. The officials in California, too little, too late. We didn't see any condemnation of the violence, but instead seemingly that rhetoric relating to sanctuary cities that would embrace those who violate the law. Appreciated administration that's being aggressive, and President Trump needs a partner in D.C., and that's what I'll do as a senator.
Steve Marshall, Attorney General now, running for U.S. Senate. Good to see you this morning. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
And as we head to break here, let's take a live look at Washington, D.C., where Steve Marshall wants to work down the road. We'll be right back here on CBS 42 Morning News.